Welcome back to the Mount Pleasant Dynasty. Today we start our 4-game road trip, and today the game is against UTSA and the Alamo Dome. Last week, in an exciting fashion, Mount Pleasant was victorious over Akron. A goal line stand was able to secure the victory. UTSA, on the other hand, was blown out by Arizona, and their offense only had 9 passing yards while giving up 419 yards on the ground to the Wildcats. Henderson will start off and he will run it. He's got 7 yards. Like I said, only 9 yards passing for Henderson in week 1. Now they're going to run it. He's a good enough runner to be a solid threat out of the backfield, and he's got 12 yards there. They'll go empty on 3rd down and 4. Henderson will throw, and he's got his man Derek Dick, a 16-yard catch as they've surpassed week 1's total. Now it's Rhodes on a sweep outside, stiff arms Ernest Harrison, and is able to pick up the 1st down, a 6-yard carry. 3rd down and 3, 4 down linemen. Henderson will go and run, and he's effective once again. It'll be at around the 10 or 11 yard line, a 7-yard gain. Give goes to Rhodes on the outside. He breaks a tackle and is brought down at the 1-yard line. A great job of moving his feet there. It's now goal to go for Henderson. He's got his man Joshua Seals. It's a 3-yard touchdown and a great opening drive for the Roadrunners. Jonathan Gibbs played incredible in his first game this year, over 300 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. It started off rough. He was 0 for 4 to start with a pick, but bounced back very well after that. He picks up 7 yards rushing there, so it'll be 4 wide on 2nd down and 10. Gibbs will throw outside. It's intercepted by Stanley Dye Jr., intended for Latrell Williams, forced it in there. Williams had 6 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. Also had a punt return touchdown called back. It's going to be the Roadrunner offense on the field once again, and we might have to start spying Henderson, as that's another effective run there. They'll go under center, a great draw play. Rhodes has it, finds a big hole, and it's a 9-yard gain. I formation, they'll go outside, cutting it back inside as Rhodes, and is brought down at the 11-yard line by Blake Cotton. Our defense had 4 sacks in week 1. So far, not much pressure, and Campbell Jr. from 10 yards out. It's a 14-0 lead early on for UTSA. Their offense is looking very good. Now kicking it away, it's Latrell Williams back to turn it. He'll take it from his own goal line and go outside. He's got some room to run, picks up a big block. He makes a man miss inside of Roadrunner territory and is brought down by the former Longhorn Deshaun Elliott. So far, 11 yards for our offense, but great field position to start off this drive. We'll go quick screen outside to Latrell Williams, who has it for 8 yards. And the shotgun will give it to Danny Whitmore. He had 70 yards rushing last week, was pretty effective, and there's 5 on that one. 4 wide, we're going to run it once again up the middle. It is Whitmore on a 6-yard carry, so it'll be 3rd and very short. 4 wide on 3rd down and 1, and Pierre goes up for it. It bobbles around. And it's another tough start for Jonathan Gibbs. 1 for 4 with a pick this week after going 0 for 4 with a pick last week. Rhodes makes Ernest Harrison miss and has it past the 40, a 16-yard catch. 14-3 on 3rd down and 6. Dumped down to Seals, who's brought down hard by Leroy Red. A big-time tackle on the tight end in the open field. Can't get the throw away. It's Jonathan Gibbs sacked. That's the first sack he's taken on the year. UTSA back on offense. It's Seals once again, and it's Watts along with Reyes who brings Rhodes down. A good run there, and has actually set the school record for rushing yards in a career, breaking the running back from last year's record. Now Henderson will go to the air from the full house. He goes play action, and it's Watts once again on the tackle, but Campbell Jr. has it to the 11-yard line. 4 minutes left in the first half. Henderson will go to the air. Now he will take off, and he's sacked and brought down by Mario Harper, his 2nd sack on the season. 3rd down and 7, dumped down to Rhodes on the screen. He makes one man miss and fights forward, but does not have enough for the 1st down, so UTSA will settle for the field goal. Dorian Mays in at tight end across the middle. A great throw in a tight window to Allen Harrison for 17 yards. A play action and another sack. They brought a heavy blitz as we had men open downfield but could not get the ball away. Second down and 15, throw to Watkins, and the sure-handed wide receiver has it for 6 yards. Trip to the left on third down and 10, throw and nearly intercepted. The pressure got there, and Gibbs just tried to force it in. First down and 10, Henderson will take off, and once again, it's a great job of containing him. We started off slow on that, but the last couple of drives have done much better. Throw outside to Seals, and is able to pick up the first down as Cotton shoves him out of bounds after a 14-yard gain. 4 wide on first down and 10, Rhodes has it, and is brought down by Lamont Dowdle, but it looks like there is a flag down on the play, and it's a face mask, so tack on 15 extra yards. Inside of Mount Pleasant territory with 1 minute left on the clock, it's going to be Henderson who takes off and slides down to the 36. 50 seconds left now on first down. Henderson throws outside, wide open is Bowser. He's got it for 18 yards, as that was Watts who was beat in coverage. Play action, Henderson throws, and a great touch pass to Nathaniel Evans, the middle linebacker actually. We saw Stephen McDonald last week, the corner, with a big play, and now it's the middle linebacker catching a touchdown against us. 24-3 so far in this game. It's been a domination on the Roadrunners' part. After putting up 442 yards along with 38 points last week, our offense has struggled heavily against this talented UTSA defense. Only 3 points and 52 yards in that first half, while after only throwing for 9 yards in their first game, they've already got 127 with 133 yards on the ground. UTSA also has 4 extra minutes of time of possession than we do. Latrell Williams will take this out of his own end zone though to open up the second half. He's got some room and is down to the 34-yard line, but he was shaken up on that play. We'll have to get an update in a little bit on him. First down and 10, Jonathan Gibbs throws. He's got his man Mike Pierre, the true freshman wide receiver, has it for 9 yards. A little bit of tempo now, trying to get back into the groove of it. It's a throw outside to Whitmore, who finds a big hole, and he's inside of UTSA territory. Zachary Randolph checks in with the split backfield. Whitmore is motioned out, and it is a run up the middle, and it looks to be a face mask on UTSA, so some extra yards tacked on to the good run. Third down and 9, and going down again, it's Jonathan Gibbs, sacked for the 3rd time today. Nate Perry will have to come on for the field goal attempt, and it is right down the middle. The senior kicker adds on his 2nd field goal of the day. Third down and 11, looking for a stop, and it's Lionel Fox on the stop. He has it for a loss of 3. Our offense will take back over, looking to add on a touchdown here, and a tight window. It's Allen Harrison for 26 yards. He's playing very well. 4.5 minutes left, keeping it is Jonathan Gibbs. He won't slide and try and power his way forward as he picks up 9 yards. Third down and 1, a quick throw across the middle for Kenton Watkins, and that'll bring up goal to go from around the 8 or 9 yard line. First down and goal. Gibbs will go to the air, throw outside, and that should have been a touchdown, but Danny Whitmore couldn't catch it on the wheel route. Now we'll go to the ground game. It's a hole, and diving into the end zone, Whitmore makes up for it on the very next play, an 8-yard touchdown, as it is now an 11-point ball game. We'll now look for our defense to pick up another stop. Second down and 4, Rhodes on the carry. He is able to secure the first down and move the chains. Going to the air, it's Henderson. He'll take off, breaks the tackle, and can't break the second one of Ernest Harrison, who puts him down hard. A loss of 2. Now third down and 3 for Henderson off the play action, rolls out and finds his tight end Joshua Seals, and that will move the chains once again. Offset I, they'll go play action, and it's down the field wide open. It's Campbell. He burned Reyes, but had to dive for the catch, as that could have been a touchdown. Now it's Stewart. He breaks one tackle, breaks another, and nearly scores on what looked to be a loss of around 3. Instead it'll be second down and goal from the 1. Scrambling and nowhere to go. The pressure gets there. It's Terrell Byers on the sack. Third down and goal. They'll run the ball. And another stop. It's Jalen Rhodes only getting 3 yards. TJ Hines on the stop. A 2-score game, a 14-point game. Already outgained our first half total in this second half. Gibbs will keep it on the read option, and this time he slides down after picking up a first. Split backfield on second down and 7. will throw it, and it's Randolph into the open field and hit down hard. I believe that is the strong safety there. 2nd down and 7, throw, and Kenton Watkins. Elliott misses, and Watkins will take it from 38 yards out after only scoring 3 points in the first half. It's 17 points and just over a little bit of a quarter. 3rd down and 8, setting up the screen for Rhodes. Nowhere to go, and our offense will come back on the field after the 3 and out with a chance to tie this ball game up at 27. Power play to the outside for Whitmore, and he's got it for 6 yards. Now 3rd down and very short. It's going to be Gibbs to the air, throwing, and knocked down by Deshaun Elliott. That could have been a pick 6. Luckily it wasn't. 4.5 minutes left in the ball game. It's Henderson who's going to take off and run. He's been very effective as a runner so far in today's game. However, it seems like every time we spy him, they go play action and get a deep ball on us, or at least a nice completion, and they're going to run once again. It's a 12-yard gain this time. 5 guys on the blitz on 1st down and 10, throw outside to Seals. So we bring the extra pressure, and a wide open man has it for 20 yards. At the 4-yard line from the full house, and Rhodes is able to punch it in to extend it back to a 2-score lead with only 2.5 minutes left in today's ball game. Our offense needs to work quickly. It's 1st down and 10, dumped down to Danny Whitmore. He's got it just before UTSA territory. It's now 3rd down and 3, trips to the right and hit as he throws. Gibbs can't get it away. However, our offense will stay on the field, needing to score 2 touchdowns. Throw knocked down. Nathaniel Evans with a great play. We've used 2 timeouts. It's Rhodes on the carry, and on 3rd down he can't pick it up, so our offense will get maybe 1 more shot. 1st down and 10, no timeouts left. Dorian Mays on the catch. He gets it, gets out of bounds after picking up a first. One thing to mention, Latrell Williams is out for today's ball game, so this is an interesting time to be down without your best or 2nd best receiver. There's a big reception though. Now Pierre gets it. He's into the open field and has it, but there is a flag down on the play. It's going to be a personal foul, actually holding on Mount Pleasant. So it is Gerard Buchanan who gets called for that. It'll be 3rd down and 20. Got to go deep here, and we'll take a shot downfield and deflected. Jacoby Butler couldn't come away with it. So 4th down and 20. This is the ball game right here. We've got to convert. Gibbs throws wide open. It's Gerard Buchanan. He makes a man miss, cuts inside, and has it to the 16-yard line. A 48-yard gain. 2nd down and 10. Throw outside, and it's intercepted by McGee. He's got some room to run. The offensive lineman not going to be able to catch him. Allen Harrison right behind him to the 20, 10, and brought down to the 1-yard line. So that is UTSA ball, and they will run it and score 1 more touchdown. Could have just taken another knee, but I guess they wanted to tack on some more points there. And it is a win for UTSA, a 21-point victory. A great day from Jalen Henderson. He only had 2 incompletions, was very good as a scrambler in today's game. Our offense struggled, completing less than 50% of our passes, not much in the ground game, which goes to show our offense isn't perfect yet. When we play good defense, it's going to definitely be a struggle. Our defense really struggled though, especially on stopping the scrambles of Jalen Henderson. When I would try and put a spy on or bring an extra guy in the box, they would just go play action and go deep, or there would always be an open man, so then I would put him back in coverage, and they did a great job of that all day. However, our next game will be against Middle Tennessee State, last year's champion and the defending national champion. So they still have their starting quarterback from last year. They have Richie James as well, and a talented running back along with a pretty good defense. Definitely one of the best offenses in the country. But some bad news, Latrell Williams will not be playing against Middle Tennessee or in the 2 games after that. He had a strained back and will be out for 3 more weeks. You can see he'll miss Middle Tennessee, Troy, and Georgia State, so he'll miss 2 conference games and the only ranked team on our schedule. In his place, we'll have to see Allen Harrison, Mike Pierre, Kenton Watkins, Ronaldo McCall, and Xavier Bosi step up. Damian Ransom may also get some more work. He was very effective last year, and we'll have to see if he gets some more playing time as well. Whitmore wasn't great in today's ball game. Gibbs was under constant pressure as well, taking a bunch of sacks. It was very disappointing to see, especially after him not getting sacked once in week 1, and then this week just being under a lot of pressure consistently. 3 sacks though now for Mario Harper and William Sherman. But like I said, this will be a very tough matchup on the road against Middle Tennessee. Last week, their offense wasn't quite as prolific as it was in their national championship year last year. But you have to wonder if that maybe because their head coach did leave and they promoted the defensive coordinator. But they have a ton of talent. They have Brent Stockstill, maybe the best quarterback in the nation. Richie James, I would say definitely the best receiver. A nice running back tandem. And then other good receivers. You can see almost 275 yards per game last year for Stockstill. He's got a rocket arm while also being very accurate. The Blitnikoff winner in year 1 and probably was deserving of it last year, led the nation in every receiving category is Richie James. So it will be a very tough test. Our offense is definitely going to have to play a whole lot better if we're going to keep up with the offense of Middle Tennessee State. But I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, please leave a like down below. Leave your comments on the game down below. Subscribe for more of the Mount Pleasant Dynasty. I will see you on the road for a second of the 4-game road trip in the next couple of days, because I'm out.